The new 2024 Toyota Land Cruiser is now boxier and smaller than before, shrinking from full size to mid-size, and landing at a cheaper price point, even if it's still not quite the affordable off-roader we were hoping for. Still, its nostalgic design and off-road capability are an attractive offer, and now we've rendered what a two-door version of the popular SUV could look like, following a series of rumors online suggesting one could be on the way. A few Land Cruiser Instagram and social media accounts have been teasing what look like documentation and images of a two-door version of the 2024 Land Cruiser, which is now marketed as the Land Cruiser 250 in other markets, or you could also call it the Land Cruiser Prado. The Land Cruiser 300 account on Instagram has posted a few images or renders of what appears to be a two-door, shortened wheelbase version of the new Land Cruiser, but we don't think they are legitimate and instead are likely digitally rendered in some manner, likely just the new style cropped and overlaid over the 4th Gen Prado. Still, it got us thinking about what a two-door cruiser of the new generation would look like, without the odd proportions seen in those Instagram images. Previous generations of the Land Cruiser Prado have been offered in global markets outside of the US in two-door variants in the past, so it would make sense to see it again. We obviously would have to anticipate a shortened wheelbase cut down from the 112.2 inches of the current four-door 2024 Land Cruiser. The outgoing 4th generation global Land Cruiser Prado features a wheelbase of 96.5 inches, so we can estimate our render could sit between something around those measurements. We're not sure if Toyota would go for the heritage round-style headlights limited to the first edition and 1958 trims of the 2024 model in the US, or the more rectangular-styled lights of the other trims, so we've rendered both here. Another design feature so far missing from the 2024 Land Cruiser, at least on the US models, is a spare wheel mounted on the rear tailgate, which is now a liftgate and would have to likely be modified to a door configuration to properly mount a spare on any future models, so it seems like a slim chance a two-door version would go for it. The US only gets a 2.4-liter, four-cylinder hybrid powertrain good for 330 horsepower and 465 lb-ft of torque for now, but other markets also get turbo 2.8-liter and mild hybrid diesel engines, and 2.7 and 2.4-liter gas engines, though with less power. Based on the recent internet chatter, Motor Trend reached out to Toyota to see if we could confirm anything in development, but the Japanese automaker predictably declined to comment or speculate on future product. It would be big news for Toyota to turn around and offer a two-door cruiser in the US, but that could help it compete against its competitors like the Ford Bronco and Jeep Wrangler, as well as better define it against its Lexus GX sibling with which it shares a platform.